Welcome to Stepladder final of the Malta Open Championships 2014. It is final match 2. It is Shahar F. Ratti from Israel. He play against Ramon Hilvering from the Netherlands, and Shahar starts with a 2-8 count. So he has an 8.
Right, come on then. Let's see some good bowling.
Shahar is playing with the Storm IQ Tour edition, while Ramon Hilvering is an Ebonite staff member and he's playing with the Ebonite Cyclone.
Just to put an end to some of the comments on the chat there, now's not the time for anything like that.
And there's a spare. Good frame to start, spare. Sure it's enough. Ramon Hilvering played very well the match before.
So can Ramon open up with the front 5 or 6 again and put some pressure on young Shahar? We will see.
I see he's playing with the Ebonite Cycle with a pin under drilling. I think the surface is, I think what I can see from here, I think it's 2,000 or 3,000. Like that. It's not so shiny. Let's see how he can make his first shot, a strike on lane 14. There we go. It's a 9,
with a
it's a 4 pin.
Single pin.
It's a 4 pin.
Right, your predictions then for this match, people? Who do you think's going to win, Ramon or Shahar? Whoever wins has got a tough match against Patrick Mika, that's for sure.
If Patrick Mika can make the performance he showed in the round robin, it will be very hard to beat him.
What's your opinion on crowd noise in a situation like this?
What?
Do you like it silent when there's a round and a big match like this, or
it's an
do
open
you accept
frame.
that there's a little
Look
bit of
what
background
happened
noise?
there. Ramon shoots an open frame. Wow. Strange. Didn't expect that on a 4 pin. Yeah, what? No, I think you know when your focus is okay, you know, when your concentration is good. I think
I kind of think if it's too silent, then the slightest little noise can put you off. But if at least if there's a little bit of background ambience, you kind of the noise isn't as obvious. A mobile phone's not handy.
I think the Israeli guy like more that there is more noise.
Yeah, he
that
thrives
that
under
should
noise.
be the best for him. That's what I think. And for Ramon, I think he doesn't care. Okay, a strike. Well, the carry was not so perfect. Not the carry you wanted, but it's a strike. So he started with 9 miss and strike. And
so
now the guy from Israel, what is F. Ratti gonna do? If he produces strike, he pick a small lead in this match.
Big chance now for Shahar to get some confidence by being in the lead. Oh, and a split.
A split. He leaves it 2-4-10 combination.
I think experience could shine through for Ramon here.
Yeah.
Young Shahar has already showed he can get a little bit nervous. He needs to
see exactly the same in the round robin the first match. That guy came in, he was so nervous.
He's a confidence player. When things are going well, he just goes nuts.
Picks 2 on 26 now in the 22nd frame for Shahar. And Ramon is on 19 with a strike.
Everything to play for at the moment. Big crowd behind the two
of
players.
Course, you see when I take a look around in the front here, and I see a lot of Israeli guys, of course, that support Shahar. And all the Dutchies will support Ramon, of course. No, bad shot. That was really a bad shot.
Yeah,
that was way too far outside.
way nervous at the moment. Is
yeah, it's a big gap. It's a 5. He leaves the 1, 2, 4, 8, 10 combination. It's a possible spare, but it was way too far outside. 4. He picked 4. Good.
Behave yourself, Chewy, on the chat. I'm close to the ban button.
This is a funny question in the chat room.
Yeah, John Chu stood behind us and he's coming on the chat, just trying to mix it up a little bit.
Well, as you know, we can tell something about it. As you know, in Malta you have more than bowling, you know. You can go out, go to the disco.
What happens in Malta stays in Malta.
A lot of young, what happens in Malta stays in Malta.
It doesn't make it on live stream.
Yes, but a lot of young guys, they going out, of course, and then strange thing happened, like a broken toilet.
There's a lot of hugging toilets.
And nobody know how it, what happened then.
Big shot from Ramon, gets the strike.
But back to bowling, we see a double for Ramon.
Please spread the web address around Facebook and the other social networks. Let's get some more people watching for the 2 exciting matches we've got. Ramon with a 9 miss and a double and an advantage over the young Israeli.
Yeah.
Who's had 2 opens in a row now.
Okay, people. More than 160 viewers now. Great. I hope all these 160 viewers just like the page of Facebook, Dutch Bowling TV, or Talk 10 Pin, or Malta Open. If not, you gotta do it right now, please. And enjoy us on Facebook or Twitter at Dutch Bowling TV. You can add me also on Facebook as a friend, Marco Landman. You will find me, or Dominic Gall. We will add you, no problem.
Yeah, what the hell, add me.
And you wouldn't miss any live stream, because I can tell you for sure we will make more and more live streams for you, for all your bowling fans. You don't have to miss anything.
I think we need to work again, don't we, Marco, together? It's been fun.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Shahar got a spare and double open, and Ramon is on 9, miss, double strike, and a 7 count.
As far from over is this one.
Yeah, it's 2, 4, 5. And a spare. It's an important spare. You know, Dom, it's coming closer and closer to the big final. And of course, the lanes are totally different, you know. 7 and 8 are way different than 13, 14. I can tell you that for 100%.
Well, the players are trying to remember what it's been like on the fresh on certain pairs, and you can see them thinking it's going to be one way, and it's been another big shot there from Shahar. Now that's what I was talking about, confidence.
Yeah.
He only needs a couple of strikes in there, and then he'll start going nuts.
Well, if both players can't continue in striking now, that means we got a 1 pin difference between Shahar and Ramon. But that's an if both play strikes.
Ton Haggart say, you're both doing an amazing job for us bowlers. Thanks, Marco and Dom.
Yeah.
No, we appreciate the support. We're here for you guys. We hope you enjoy it. Oh, big split.
Oh, what I see, he did a ball change. I don't know which ball he uses now. And what he did, he speed up more, but also revving up the ball a little more on 13. And then it picks up too soon and it snaps to the head pin. And he leaves the 4-6 split.
Oh, he went for it actually. Should have took single pin, but he went for it.
He has to took 1 pin, because you never know what happened. Because you see Ramon only got 2 strikes in 4.
So Ramon goes down on one knee.
It's a nice shot. It's a nice
double punch
time.
to the pins.
Perfect timing, Dom. It was a perfect timing. I look at the swing, yeah, and you didn't even hear the ball touching the lanes, like a boom, you know.
Yeah, I like that. I like it when you.
It was really great timing in this release. Really great to see that.
The only other player I've seen bowl the ball like that without any sound is a guy called Darren Cundy in England.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you have the shots, you know, if it's really 100%, you don't even hear a boom, you mean, okay, you know, okay, this is great, this is great.
Total technique.
Yeah.
But he is out at the Kegel Training Centre, is Ramon. He's getting a bowling education. And an education.
Can he make a double now?
Oh,
no,
just a bit light, leaves a single pin.
Yeah, 2 pin. But after the open frame from Shahar, it's not a problem at this moment.
No, Ramon with an advantage, but it's not over yet. As we've seen from Shahar, he can string the strikes together, so if he goes off the sheet from this point.
Yeah, he was struggling the first game in the round robin, and then after, I think after 8 frames, he picked it up. And all the Israeli guys behind him makes a lot of noise, and then,
Rabina on the chat says down on one knee is always a good sign for a player.
It is, it is. Baramon spare.
Again, didn't hear the ball hit the lane.
Right.
One of the streamers there. So 13 seems to be trouble lane for Ramon.
He's got a 36 pin lead at this moment in frame 5.
So you'll see a bit of animation now from Shahar and a lot of noise from the Israelis if he strikes. Big backswing, lashes the ball. And the big split.
The big 4. That's bad news. That's really bad news at this moment, because the big 4, it is, you can spare this one, but it will be hard.
He's at Shahar's
but he has
now,
to pick up 2. Let's see how he pick up 2.
Give it a go, lad. Go on, spare all of them.
He picked 2. He picked 2. You never know. You never know. I think he has to.
Is that 4?
I think Dom, this is the wrong ball. He can't control the backhand, you know. You see, he can't really control the backhand. It's snapped too much. It comes too high or over under. It's not right.
I would say this match is done now. I don't think Ramon's gonna.
I think he throw the same ball again. I don't know why, because look, the control here. This one is too high, much too high, more higher than the before, and now he leaves 6-10 combination. That's another split. So 3 splits in a row. I think the problem is the backhand control, you know. This player can't control this backhand here.
I don't think it's that so much. I think it's more, it's a mental game with him.
Yeah, of course, but if you shoot 1500, that means you got a lot of space. If you see him playing, he got a lot of space. So the problem is he can't control his backhand, you know, and he get over, under, or too much, too high, even if he's nervous, you know. You have a cap of 3-4 boards. That's no problem. That's what we see here the whole week. So I think he need a ball. He can control a little bit more on the backhand. And
he does need to do a little bit of work
then
before he goes to the World
give him at least
Championships.
a 9, and a 9 you can spare. This splits you can spare, you know. You have only open frames, and I think when this continue, we may hope on a 100 game. He's on 78 in frame 7, but now Ramon Hilfrink, he picks the 9, a 10 pin, but it's no matter. Got a big lead at this moment. Well, Ramon also playing not so great at this moment, but it's not necessary, you know.
Yeah.
But the only thing is interesting, what Shahar is gonna do. He pick another ball or he just stay. But as he has no coach, nobody tell him something. That's
a problem.
Strange, you know, because there are a lot of guys behind him. They can help him. Easy spare. Very close to the final, I think.
regardless of what Shahar bowls in this game, though, he's had a fantastic tournament and looks like he's got a bright future. We wish him luck in the World Championships, as we do with all the players. Matthew Muscat makes an interesting point. Yeah, I think experience comes into play a lot here. I think this is the first time that Shahar has ever made a final. He's got a lot of people behind him. It's quite daunting for a young player.
I think it's his first international. Yeah, nice shot.
Ramon's been here before.
Yeah, it's maximum score for Shahar could be 168 and Ramon is now 145, so we can say Ramon is in the final.
Yep, Ramon's relaxed now.
He only needs a spare now in 2 frames.
Go on, Shahar, let's have some. Yeah,
that's a better shot. He picked the same ball. But
yeah, and everybody gives him a clap there.
Of course, he did well. You know, he shoot 248 average. That's amazing. Yeah, it's almost perfect.
He's just beating himself up inside at the moment, and he doesn't need to. He's earned everybody's respect to the way he's played this week, regardless of the result. And there's no shame at all getting beaten by Ramon Hilfrink, that's for sure.
See, this one comes too high again. Some shot is okay, the other shot is too high, the other shot's too low. That's what I tell about the wrong ball at this moment. And now he's on 106 and it's over now. Ramon Hilfrink is in the final versus Patrick Maker, and at the Malta Open Championships we get the first ever Dutch final. So the first time ever, 2 Dutchies in the final in the man division. When it was a man division, of course, because now it's a mixed division.
Your heart will go out to Ramon as well, actually, if he comes second again.
I think Ramon will win normally, because I know Patrick a little bit, and he can play a very good mental game. He can play, but he has to trust in himself, you know.
Yeah.
I know him, of course, because he's my team player, you know, from a 5-man team in Holland. I know exactly what he's in his mind, you know, and he can win from him. He can, you know, but he only has to keep trust in himself and don't look back or whatever. Only throw your shots, throw your socks, and make fun. I think that's the best way for him, and then he has a big chance to win.
Yeah.
And when he came into the flow, we see it in the round robin before. He's untouchable.
Could be disappointment for Ramon again if he's second 2 years in a row.
We get a question when is the final. Well, I think it's in 5 minutes, so you can stay tuned.
Yeah, you have time to go for a quick coffee break or bathroom break or whatever you need to. It's a best of 3, isn't it, the final? Matthew Muscat says, I hope Marco doesn't switch to Dutch in the final.
No,
I think he can. Do you remember the first time we did a stream?
A little bit.
You did Dutch, I did English.
Of course, a little bit. It's a Dutch final, you know.
It's a double Dutch. A disappointing match in terms of scores. It was kind of all over pretty early, but
yeah.
Yeah, that's better from Shahar. Now we can relax. Wasn't me. So Ramon finishes with 2:14. Shahar makes it a double. Turkey, was it? That's a good finish in the end.
Yeah.
148, was it? He'd be disappointed, but he's still got a little bit of a smile on his face. Gets congratulated by all his Israeli teammates.
Okay, thank you for watching this step.
Yep, we'll be back
We'll be
shortly.
back in a few